For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. O Lord, Creator of all things, in this moment of prayer, I come before you with an open and receptive heart, seeking a deep understanding of who I am, so that I may embrace my individuality. I acknowledge that every trait, every characteristic that makes me unique, is an expression of your divine creation. Help me, O God, to value the uniqueness that dwells within me, to recognize that I am a masterpiece, made in your image and likeness. In this sacred space of reflection, I ask that you illuminate my mind and heart, allowing me to see beyond the comparisons and expectations that often surround me. May I understand that true beauty lies in diversity, and that each of us has a special role to play in this vast universe. May I celebrate the nuances of my personality and the experiences that have shaped who I am, embracing every part of myself with love and gratitude. O Lord, help me to free myself from the internal criticisms that often echo in my mind. So often I am my own harshest judge, punishing myself for the flaws and weaknesses that are, in truth, part of the human journey. May I find in you the strength to silence these negative voices, to forgive myself, and to embrace the idea that I am worthy of love and acceptance. May your light dispel the shadows of self-criticism that prevent me from seeing the value I already possess. In this moment of introspection, I lift my gratitude to you, O Divine One. I thank you for every quality you have given me, for every achievement I have reached, and even for the challenges I have faced. May I recognize that each experience, whether good or bad, contributes to my growth and brings me closer to my true self. Help me to cultivate a grateful heart, one that sees beauty in all situations and celebrates life in its fullness. Grant me, Lord, a deeper connection with the divine, allowing me to feel the unconditional love that emanates from you. May I understand my intrinsic worth, regardless of the circumstances around me. May this connection help me to embrace my vulnerabilities and to love myself with a love that does not depend on external accomplishments, but flows from a profound understanding of who I am in you. O Lord, help me to accept my imperfections as part of being human. May I see that each flaw is an opportunity for learning, and that they do not diminish my worth, but rather make me more human and empathetic. May I find peace in the idea that we are all imperfect, and that this imperfection is, in fact, a bond that unites us, a reminder that we are all constantly evolving. Lord, guide me in visualizing my ideal self, the one who lives in harmony with themselves. May I see in my mind and heart the image of who I wish to become, and may this vision inspire and motivate me on my journey. May I always remember that self-love is not a destination, but a daily practice, and that each step toward this ideal version of myself is a step toward a fuller and more meaningful life. O force of the universe that surrounds and guides us, I come before you seeking liberation from the chains that often bind me, the internal criticisms that echo in my mind, whispering doubts and insecurities. In this sacred moment, may I release these voices that diminish me and pull me away from the love I have for myself. Help me to silence this harsh self-criticism, to look inward and embrace every part of myself, even those I consider imperfect. May I forgive myself, recognizing that every mistake is a lesson, every flaw an opportunity for growth. Grant me the grace to accept my vulnerabilities and limitations, understanding that they do not define my worth, but rather contribute to the rich and complex tapestry that I am. May I look at my reflection and see a being worthy of love, with all the nuances that make me unique. Help me, O Divine Presence, to cultivate a heart full of gratitude. May I give thanks for every quality I possess, for every achievement I have reached, and even for the challenges I have faced, for I know that each of them has contributed to my personal growth. May gratitude become a mantra in my life, allowing me to see beauty and value in every aspect of my being. In this moment, I also seek a deep connection with the divine, recognizing that I am part of something greater. May this connection remind me of the unconditional love that surrounds me, a force that does not depend on my external circumstances. May I find comfort and security in this loving presence that affirms and embraces me as I am, without judgment. Help me to look upon my imperfections with compassion and acceptance, understanding that they make me human and real. May I embrace every part of myself, even those I often wish to hide. May acceptance become a constant practice in my life, allowing me to live with authenticity and freedom. May I visualize my ideal self, the one who dwells in harmony with themselves, who radiates love and confidence. May this vision become a source of inspiration, guiding me at every step of my journey. May I nurture this image with love and dedication, working to bring forth the best version of myself, the one that already exists within me, waiting to be revealed. O divine spirit that permeates all creation, I come to you with an open heart, ready to recognize and embrace my individuality. May I see in myself the unique colors that make up my being, the nuances that make me special and unrepeatable. Help me to value every trait, every characteristic I have been given, and to understand that I am a singular expression of the love that dwells in the universe. May I celebrate my essence without comparisons or doubts, but with the certainty that I am a unique gift in this world. Free me, O loving force, from the internal criticisms that so often echo in my mind. Help me to silence this harsh voice that insists on diminishing me and distancing me from the love I deserve. May I learn to forgive myself for my flaws and limitations, allowing the light of self-love to shine in my heart. May compassion for myself be a constant in my life, and may I treat myself with the same kindness I offer to others. In this sacred moment, I cultivate gratitude in my soul. I give thanks for every quality I possess, for every achievement I have reached, and even for every challenge I have faced. May I recognize that every experience, whether good or bad, is a step on my journey of self-discovery and growth. May I know how to look back with gratitude, understanding that everything has contributed to shaping who I am and who I am becoming. I now connect with the divine, seeking the essence of the unconditional love that exists in you. May this connection remind me of my intrinsic worth, which does not depend on external circumstances or the approval of others. May I find comfort and security in this loving presence that affirms and embraces me as I am without judgment. O divine, who is present in every heart and soul, I come to you in this sacred moment, seeking the recognition of my own individuality. Help me to see and accept the characteristics that make me unique, the beauty that resides in my essence, knowing that each trait is an expression of your creation. May I celebrate the uniqueness that has been given to me, understanding that I am a vital part of this vast universe with a purpose that only I can fulfill. I humbly ask that you help me free myself from the internal criticisms that often echo in my mind, silencing the voices that undermine my worth. May I forgive myself for not being perfect, recognizing that these imperfections do not define who I am. May the wounds caused by self-criticism be healed, and may I embrace myself with love and compassion, allowing the light of your love to envelop and strengthen me. In gratitude, I offer my heart to you, recognizing the blessings that surround me. I give thanks for every quality I possess, for every achievement, and even for the challenges I have encountered along the way. May I understand that every experience, every difficulty, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Help me to cultivate gratitude at every step of my journey, transforming my outlook and allowing self-appreciation to flourish. Connecting with your presence, I feel the unconditional love that emanates from you. May this connection remind me of my intrinsic worth, regardless of external circumstances. May I feel embraced and loved in all my complexity, knowing that I am worthy of love and respect, not for what I do, but simply for existing. May this connection strengthen and guide me toward full acceptance of who I am. Help me to accept my imperfections, to recognize that being human means living in a state of constant evolution. May I look at my flaws with compassion, understanding that they are part of my journey and do not diminish my worth. May I embrace every aspect of myself, accepting that growth comes from acceptance, and that in doing so, I will become stronger and more whole. Guide me in visualizing my ideal self, the one who lives in harmony with themselves and the world around them. Help me to create a positive and inspiring image that I can pursue, allowing this vision to become a reality in my life. May I walk with confidence and love, always striving to be the best version of myself, grounded in the certainty that I am loved and accepted just as I am. O Divine Creator, I come to you in this sacred moment, seeking recognition of my own individuality. May I see in myself the vibrant colors of my essence, every trait that makes me unique and special. Help me to value the characteristics that define me, the beauty of my nuances, and the uniqueness that makes me who I am. May I celebrate my journey, understanding that each step is an expression of my authentic self. Release me, O Lord, from the internal criticisms that so often echo in my mind, becoming barriers to the love I wish to nurture for myself. May I find the strength to silence these negative voices, remembering that I am worthy of love and compassion. Allow me to forgive myself for the mistakes I have made, understanding that they are part of my learning and growth. May the light of your love envelop me, bringing peace to my heart and healing to my insecurities. Cultivating gratitude is my desire, and so I come to you with a grateful heart. I give thanks for my qualities, for every achievement, and even for the challenges I have faced. May I see each experience as an opportunity for growth, as steps leading to a stronger and wiser version of myself. Teach me to look at my history with love and appreciation, recognizing that every moment lived contributes to the formation of my true self. In this space of prayer, I seek a deep connection with the divine, a greater force that envelops me in its unconditional love. May this connection help me understand my intrinsic worth, to recognize that I am loved and accepted exactly as I am. May I feel this welcoming presence in every moment, reminding me that I am not alone on my journey. May the Creator's love fill every part of my being and inspire me to embrace myself with tenderness. I accept, O Lord, that I am imperfect just like all human beings. May I understand that these imperfections do not diminish my worth, but instead enrich my life experience. Help me to embrace the parts of myself that I consider flawed, to see in them opportunities for growth and learning. May I look at my vulnerabilities with compassion, understanding that they are part of my humanity and my journey. I allow myself to visualize my ideal self, the one who lives in harmony with themselves, who loves and accepts themselves fully. May this image become a source of inspiration, guiding my steps towards self-love and self-esteem. May I nurture this vision in my heart, allowing it to flourish in actions, thoughts, and feelings. May I become a reflection of the love I wish to see in myself, living with authenticity and joy. O Divine Creator, in this sacred moment, I come before you with an open heart and full of hope. I ask that you illuminate my path on the journey of self-love, allowing me to recognize my individuality. May I see in myself the unique characteristics that make me who I am, understanding that each trait, each nuance, is an essential part of your creation. Help me to value my essence, to celebrate the particularities that set me apart, for in them lies the beauty of your design. Free me, Lord, from the internal criticisms that often echo in my mind. Grant me the courage to silence these harsh voices that prevent me from loving myself. May I find in you the forgiveness I so desire, allowing myself to forgive my flaws and limitations, and thus making room for acceptance and love. May I know, in my prayer, how to leave behind any negative judgment that distances me from my true self. In gratitude, I bow before you, recognizing the blessings that life offers me. I give thanks for every quality I possess, for every achievement reached, and even for the challenges that present themselves on my path. May I see each experience as an opportunity for growth, a step towards strengthening my self-love. Help me to cultivate a grateful heart, one that sees beauty in every moment and every lesson. Connect me, O Lord, with your loving and unconditional presence. Through prayer, may I feel your energy flowing in me, reminding me of my intrinsic worth. Allow me to understand that I am worthy of love and acceptance, regardless of the circumstances around me. May this divine connection inspire me to embrace myself, to seek the best within me. Help me to accept my imperfections, Lord, to recognize that they are part of the human experience. May I see in my flaws not a reason for shame, but an opportunity for growth and learning. Allow me in prayer to find peace in the acceptance that being imperfect is being authentic, and that this does not diminish my worth, but, on the contrary, makes me human and relevant. Finally, I ask that you guide me in visualizing my ideal self, the one who lives in harmony and love with themselves. May I imagine this version of myself, full of light, confidence, and self-love. Help me to chart a path toward this vision, to be inspired by each step, and to create a positive image that drives me to be the best version of myself. May this visualization become a beacon on my journey, always reminding me of the potential that resides within me. Amen. Self-love is a continuous journey that invites us to recognize our uniqueness and embrace our imperfections. As we seek a deep connection with the divine, we find the strength and inspiration to love and accept who we truly are. I encourage you to practice gratitude and compassion for yourself, remembering that every trait you possess is a valuable part of God's creation. May this journey of self-discovery and self-love bring peace and joy to your heart. We thank God for guiding us in our search for our true selves and for offering us the unconditional love that allows us to flourish. May we live with authenticity and gratitude, celebrating the beauty of being who we are.